position. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Bridges. Damian Lillard out there with Collins. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Drummond in at the center position. Not every team has the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight.
And it can really add a dimension to your offense, Kevin, especially if you're able to pass out of double teams and hit guys who are open for shots.
Now here's Levine after the miss from Damian Lillard, and the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul. Ball against Lillard. The pass to Levine. 5 to shoot. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Dishes it to Vucevic. Drummond working against Ball, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Andre Drummond picks one up. Now when Lonzo Ball entered the league in 2017, Greg, there were major questions about his shooting, and he struggled, of course, during his rookie year.
Yeah, and shooting 30% from deep and under 50% at the line. But credit to Lonzo. He's put major work into his stroke, getting that free throw percentage to over 75% during his 4th year in the league. And his three-point numbers, they've also improved greatly.
Here's DeRozan. Miles Bridges picking up that last basket. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Collins against DeRozan. Covington passes to Collins. Pulls it up. Bridges kicks to Collins. Shoots over Vucevic. Lillard from outside. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 5 points so far.
Well, he's effective in the catch and shoot dating back to his college days. Lillard has brought that skill to the pros.
Ball dishes to Levine. And they call an illegal screen here. And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, ABC.
And what can you say about how huge he has been for this offense? Everything he's done, from the scoring, the shooting, the playmaking, you take him out of the lineup, and there's no telling just how different this team looks.
Now, here's Bridges. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Levine with it. He's picked up by Collins. Floats one up. And the rejection by Collins. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Trailblazers on D. Levine, that's good. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Levine against Collins. Kicks it out to Covington. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Ball, the pass to Levine. DeRozan for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
Sort of representative of how they each finished the season. One a playoff team, the other on the outside looking in. I think things may play out the same way this year, too.
Bulls trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Will not go. This is off the front iron. And Portland with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
A
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Vucevic. No points in the game yet for him. DeRozan against Drummond, and it's DeRozan missing.
Well, he's just really struggling right now, and with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
There's Levine, and Levine with the slam.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
Now here's Collins. Lillard with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 8 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Levine, here we go. And it's sent back by Drummond. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Now Collins. With 1 on the clock. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
Well, he can guard multiple positions, and Lonzo Ball's versatility helping out on that possession.
And so it's... And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen, Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
On the attack, right from the tip. They've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
We've got Robert Covington. Andre Drummond is out there with Miles Bridges. Then it's Collins, and it's Lillard in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Here's Caruso. The Blazers getting the bucket. He dishes it to DeRozan. For 3, Levine. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Trailblazers leading by 13. Collins finds Covington. Back to Collins. Six to shoot. Takes a 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Now, here's Collins. Takes it out to Covington. That 3 off the mark. Bulls trail by 13. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive schemes.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor.
What a jam!
Wow, man's loving that right there.
What a jam!
Nice. Yeah, the vision's one thing, but the timing also helps. Lillard prepared to get the ball to his teammate.
And now the first timeout called here for the Bulls.
What a duel that was. Exciting all the way to the end. Really a shame someone had to walk away with an L.
Yeah, I bet it was pretty quiet in that locker room after that game. When it hit overtime, it was a matter of which team had more energy left, and seemingly it wasn't them.
Green, he's checked in for Levine. Caruso kicks to Green. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Drummond's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bridges dishes to Lillard. Collins passes to Bridges. Now here's Collins, guarded by Green. Collins looking around. Launches a 3. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Drummond working against Williams. Over in the corner, Green. And again, Chicago. No good. Trailblazers leading by 16. Outside Collins. This one for three. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They host the Clippers after this game. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand. Here's Caruso. Misses from close range. For Portland, they've gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And DeRozan kicks to Vucevic. Here's Caruso. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Damian Lillard. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
I'm loving the ping-pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And the Bulls making a change here. Summonich is checked in. Collins up top. Guarded by Green. Green against Collins. Buries the long-range jumper. Collins has got 15.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
And stolen by Lillard. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And the dunk by Covington.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Caruso, covered by Lillard, and Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point. Vucevic, a force around the rim.
Kicks it out to Lillard. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Portland closing out the quarter with a 20. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance thus far.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. When you look at ABC in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. And it's Vucevic, and it's DeRozan, and it's Summonich in at the 4. Collins against Levine. Shoots it up. Ball with the rebound.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Collins passes to Bridges. Can't connect from short range.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Pass to Vucevic. Over Bridges, and it's in off the backboard. Vucevic has got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Bulls. Collins against Vucevic. Outside Collins. Clock at 6. Lets the 3 fly. Portland no good that time either.
You talk about things at halftime and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. 22 is their biggest lead. And Lillard kicks to Collins. From the arc. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Ball dishes to Levine. Back to Ball. Pass to Vucevic. Wants to get it to DeRozan and does. Samanic. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists. Samanic has got his first points of the night. Here's Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Ball finds Levine. And the rejection by Collins.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And that one's good. Lillard.
I don't think he even feels that kind of contact. His focus is just too good inside. Nothing a defense can do.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Shoots over Bridges. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bulls.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Offensive rebound. There's Ball with the 3. No good on that one. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Collins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on DeRozan. Portland shooting their first free throws here for the night. Let me remind the audience, Brent Barry, a winner of 2 titles with the Spurs. Brent, what's the secret sauce to winning a title?
Yeah, honestly, you got to have a superstar. And I was lucky enough to play with the great Hall of Famer Tim Duncan, along with Greg Popovich. You got to have a couple of those guys on your team in order to win a title. So much talk about the improvement in Lonzo Ball's three-point mechanics. It takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication.
Bridges shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
This season, he has been absolutely locked in at the free throw line. How about 90%?
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Chicago.
You know, what I love about Bridges is just the all-around game. He scores, rebounds, passes, and defends well, too. Just an exciting young prospect.
Covington against Williams. Passes to Caruso. Misses the 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Collins against Levine. A 3 ball. Hits the 3-point bomb. Collins has got 10 points here in the second half.
He's building off that strong first half he had. I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure him out in the second.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And that has got to help
the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here. 3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Levine with it. He's got 9. To end the run. Connects from 3-point range. Levine's got 12 points in the game. And so it's Portland holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Damian Lillard, Bridges out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Collins in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Caruso, the pass to Green. Outside Williams. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
Clark, he's checked in for Williams. Outside Collins. And it's Lillard missing. Well, the Bulls shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Green kicks to Antetokounmpo. Green passes to Caruso. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Collins. For 3, Covington. The three-pointer is right on target.
Covington knocking one down and showing some confidence in his ability.
Chicago has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Green finds Clark. With the fadeaway. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges outside. Some solid defense from Clark. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Green deciding where to go with it. Here's Caruso, covered by Lillard. From deep, Antetokounmpo.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
And that one's good. Drummond.
A tall and powerful big. Drummond has a natural ability to finish inside.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Green dishes to Clark. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Covington. And Covington sends it back. Collins with it. Guarded now by Clark. We've heard the calls for more diversity among head coaches, Greg. With the turnover this offseason came a lot of opportunity.
And Kevin, that's really what it's all about, right? The league's values of diversity and inclusion have been really pushed to the forefront. And I think that's one reason why our game is so popular globally, because it is so inclusive.
Collins, good.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Here's Ball. And again, Chicago. No good. The Trailblazers on offense. They've scored 10 straight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Portland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was.
For ABC.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Lillard outside. It's Covington on the wing. Corner shot. Here's Drummond. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Collins kicks to Covington. The pass to Lillard. Drummond with it. Guarded by Green. Drummond in the post. He's against Green. And that one's good. Drummond. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds. And here is Ball. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go. And once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.